Hello again, this is Julie Klein and I'm with Xpress Healthcare. You are looking at our video for part 3 of back office training. So I shall get started here. I believe where I left off was right before we went to our links. So I will open my links. And on there, I'm clicking lead capture pages. As you can see, we have quite a few lead capture pages. Some are for our products, some are for the business opportunity. They all are working right now. If you have joined Xpress and are an ABO, by default, they have already started operating. Only if you want to make changes do you need to do anything with any of these. So, for instance, this one here is asking you, when someone fills out this form, this is a lead capture page. There's a name, address, and phone number here. When someone fills this out and hits submit, where do you want them to go? There is a website it sends them by default. If you don't want to go to that default, and you can just test it, click on it, and you'll find it'll take you right where you want to go here. Whoops, I'm sorry, it has to be right here. This is where you open it. And this is the actual form here. So when you click this, where do you want it to go? And that's a good thing to know. Okay, so if you don't want it to go wherever it is directing it, you just click on this little edit button here. Then drop-down menu is over here, and you can choose where you would like it to go. I have redirected mine to go to my custom redirect. And this is the address for the custom redirect. All of our websites are the same, so when you chose the name at the beginning, that goes right here, and joinexpress.com/ and I like business.html. I happen to like that site. If you like others better, that's fine. And you would type that in there, and then you hit save. And this is for the email series. Anyone that fills out this form over here will get a series of autoresponders. You click on this, and you can tell the system which autoresponder series you want it to get. Now, if the page is promoting the business opportunity, that you want to leave it on industry takeover, and then hit save. And each of these is basically the same idea. If you need help with any of them, then you just give me a call or Skype me or send me an email. But that's the general idea of how you do this. Okay? If you have not yet done so, please be sure that you write in here for my story. This is part of your profile. And you would just a couple paragraphs. Please don't say anything there about I am brand new, because nobody wants to sign up with anyone that's brand new. But just write a few, 2 or 3 paragraphs is all you need. And here, upload a photo. If you have not yet done so, you want to upload one. I suggest that every website that you register at, use your same photo, because people will get to recognize you, and the consistency will help your rankings on Google and other search engines. Now I'm going to go over here to the email system. I mentioned the autoresponders. Well, here's our system here. I mentioned the industry takeover. Over a period of 29 days, 8 messages will be sent. They are already written and in here. You can make minor changes to these letters if you want. This first one you cannot, and that's only because it isn't a document format. It is in a JPG format, so you really can't make any text changes. But all the others here, if you want to make some small change, and I'll give you an example, is a couple of these email ended with God bless. Well, I'm not offended at all by God bless, and I use the term myself. However, I don't feel it belongs in a business email. So I just changed it and wrote until next time or something like along that line. And that's all you would have to do. So you just open one up and you would choose, see, this is that series that is going to be 11 messages over 30 days. And this is about the product. So it's someone that asked for information about our plans. And then you could, if you like, open one up and take a look at it. And if you want some kind of changes made to it, as long as they're very minor, little changes, then you can do it right here. If, on the other hand, you would like to do your own lead capture page and your own autoresponders, you can do that as well. And you would just add an email message to this, which I've never done, but here, create new autoresponder message campaign, and you would put it in here and hit save and tell it, if it's a series, you would tell it how many you want and such. But I've gotten by for nearly 3 years with the messages that we have. So unless you're really a techie person and you really want it your way, your letters, then that's fine. You can add them. However, before you publish any, before you put them out there, send them to corporate for approval. And that would be going to support@xpresshealthcare.com. I don't remember whether I mentioned it, but these 2 buttons are to be ignored. The information that is in these 2 was back, let me go back over here, excuse me. These 2, everything in here, is in the corporate video training that I gave you on part 1 of this training, the back office training. And these are not kept up to date. I have requested that they be removed from I requested corporate to remove them, so hopefully that will happen soon, but it has not yet happened. And one more thing I want to show you in our back office. Go to Home, Dashboard, and just hover over Home. The drop-down menu comes down and hit Site Stats. This is where you can see how many people have been to your website, how much time they spent there, etc. So, like this was Sunday for me. I had 18 visitors, unique visitors, and 19 visits. If you don't know the difference between unique visitors and visitors, that just means you can see there's a difference of 1. One of these 18 people went back twice. So that increased the other number. Between the total of those 19 visits, they spent about 12 minutes, almost 13 minutes on my website, and that's it. If you want to see where did they go on your website, hover over Actions, go straight down and then over to the left, and you can see these are the pages they visited of those 12 people or 17 people, whatever that number, I can't remember. This is where they visited. But there's a lot more information you can get back here in your stats, and right here you can go and change, like let's change this to today instead. It will always open up to the last complete day. So today, people have gone to all these pages for me. And I'll go back to that dashboard to show you how that So today I have 12, so far today, and it's still early here, 12 visits, and they have spent a total of 2 minutes here. So just go exploring under these various links so you can learn a little bit more about what is there. And it just kind of gives you an idea. Like, I like to know that people are reading the blogs I write. So I do go over here to check that. And somebody read this blog and somebody read this blog. I guess a couple people read that blog. So I like to know that blogs are effective. So I think that's just about it for this the main back office. I'm just kind of looking down here. Yeah, it's about all. So I'm going to end this particular video, and I will be starting another one. Our part 4 will be regarding IBO Toolbox. So thank you all for listening. Talk to you next time.